And I love doing these interviews and finding out more and more about fantastic women around the country. And so now, Fran, share with us your full last name. You have two last names.
Okay, well, the one on Facebook is my maiden name, Fran Amendola Acero, but I'm Fran Acero.
Okay, awesome. And then where do you live now?
Right now I'm in Palm Coast, Florida.
Oh,
just
wonderful.
moved here.
How's the weather there?
It's beautiful. It's in the 70s tonight, about 72 tonight. It's
Wow,
really
awesome. Awesome. Well, let's just go ahead and get started. So tell us a bit about you. Like, what do you do online? Because you're an online marketer, are you?
I am. My business is Thrive Anyway, and who I am for that business is a virtual partner. And it started out with me being an online marketer, which is what I still do, but I sort of spread that to doing a little bit more things. I help people get to the other side of their circumstances in business or personally. And still with a big emphasis on helping people start businesses, online businesses, and helping them market their existing businesses. I do that because by being a solution specialist, a lifelong entrepreneur, a touchstone, a confidant, and a friend is pretty much what I call it.
Awesome. So do you do that for any kind of business?
I do mostly for entrepreneurs, but I have worked with people in corporate America, and mostly I've worked with people who are coming from corporate America who are starting an entrepreneurship because they know so much, but they've never done the day-to-day, and they have a lot of fears and concerns, and they don't have the structure or the discipline, or just need somebody to hold their hand while they're getting started with an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 40 years.
Awesome. Now, why do you call yourself a virtual partner instead of a coach?
Yeah, so way back when I started, I went from being a 25-year realtor to becoming a coach. And it was like doing my life's work. But I felt that there was something missing because many of my clients, when they say they're going to commit to doing something and they didn't do it, they lived with a lot of guilt. And some of them did not want to be held accountable. They didn't want to be in an authoritative relationship. Technically, they've been coached enough, and they were looking for more of a relaxed atmosphere, which was a perfect fit for me. So I started calling myself a virtual partner, where people who felt that maybe they have a coach and need a support system, or they're done with coaching and they wanted something that's just casual and confidential. So that's a great fit.
Awesome. And so, Fran, who would be your high priority target audience?
Well, as I said, I do work with entrepreneurs a lot, but it's men and women, typically 40 and over, some of them wanting to get ready for retirement or to supplement their income while they're in retirement. And they're usually somebody who just wants to have somebody that's in between a coach and a therapist. They're looking for somebody to help them through challenges, somebody who's a resource queen, which is what I call myself. And they don't want to really confide in family or friends because they don't want to burden them. So they look for somebody outside of that. So they have somebody who is a committed listener, somebody who's just for them, and they feel more comfortable with that.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So do you do most of this, of your meetings with people? Do you do most of it online, or do you meet people in person as well?
I used to do only online, then I did in person and online. Now I'm pretty much mostly online. People seem to like it. They like to be in the comfort of their own home or office, and they're trying to be very efficient with their time. Occasionally I work with people locally, though, that does happen. And I have groups. I've always had groups, but this time I feel that one-on-one has been what's missing for people. There's so many big meetings and big programs where they are just a number. And I want people to feel very like they have a dedicated listener and it's only about them. So that's why I really sort of focused on just one-on-one calls now.
Oh, that's awesome, because people do like that personalized attention.
Yeah, yeah.
So what would be like some of the types of businesses that you've really helped people thrive in?
When I first started coming straight from real estate, I started working with a lot of real estate brokers and new realtors. And I loved that. That was really great. And one of the reasons I started becoming a coach is I was a volunteer in a domestic violence center for years. And I started helping people with self-esteem. I taught a self-esteem course for many years. So I help people building self-esteem, building their confidence, helping them with direction of thought. And also, I was very lucky that I worked with a lot of energy workers back then who are dedicated to the point that they give away their services. And I wanted to make sure they thrived. And so I help them with the left brain while they're busy with their right brains doing what they do best. And I help them with marketing their business. So it varies. I mean, I have people in all different aspects. I coach coaches to become coaches. So it's, it varies depending on who's there. And it's usually somebody who's a gentle business person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. That's great. So how do people get a hold of you?
Well, I have a website, and it's thriveanyway.com. And that started from helping people thrive in spite of their circumstances. So Thrive Anyway, it's sort of a double entendre. And I posted some prices on there today, recently, with 50% off. If anybody's interested in my services, there is a 50% discount. There's also a contact information on there. If somebody feels like, some people hear this and they say, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I've been looking for. Well, you don't have to commit to anything until we meet. We could do a call just like this, which is pretty much how all of our calls are, but we could do one first and see if we're a good fit. Because I want to work with people who feel comfortable. This is supposed to be a relaxed, fun atmosphere. I help people do age-appropriate business and business with dignity at the age that we are. And so I want somebody who feels good about it.
Awesome. Awesome. That's wonderful. And so then if you send me your website, I will post it with this recording so that people can go to your website, and you're offering a special discount. That's great.
Yes, thank you.
Great thing. So thank
Yes.
you so much. So is there anything else that you would add?
Pretty much, I think I said, what it's like to work with me is comfortable. Do it in this your own privacy of your own home. It's very relaxed and friendly. And if it's something that you're resonating with, if it's hitting you saying, oh my gosh, but I love that, then just give me a call and see if this is a good fit for either now or in the future, because it is a missing for a lot of people. And I've been coached many times, and my best coaches were somebody who was just a gentle friend. So that's pretty much. It's not for everyone, but it's for the people who have that little missing and they couldn't identify it.
And what I find, Fran, is that there's so many women that really need that, because, and they're not even all aware at the time that that's what they need, but there's something missing and they're feeling stuck. And so getting the word out about what you offer is really an important thing, I think. And so that's one of the reasons I love interviewing women in our age bracket, because we attract more women of like-minded, and that's so valuable.
I kept saying I was a support for women entrepreneurs, but women were turning me on to their husbands, their boyfriends. So I have many men clients. So I just say I work with men and women, but women really where I've been focusing for many years, because we need to support each other, getting on the other side of struggle. Yeah. And I help them get to the other side of struggle, plus to start thriving again.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. And I always love having great people on. And so this has been the Cheryl Dobash Show, and we will post this. So thank you again, Fran, and we'll do it again.
Thank you so much.